Hi everyone, it's Delphine from the Art Journal of Ambassador team. With summer just around the corner, now's the perfect time to start reflecting on things you'd like to do during the warmer months. As a homebody, listing things in advance actually helps me to get out and do these experiences that I truly want to have. So let's explore 3 different ways to include a summer bucket list in your bullet journal. Before we dive in, if you struggle with coming up with things you want to do this summer, try to find a free activity, one that isn't an outdoors one, an indoors one, something that involves food, another to do with friends, with family, your significant other, by yourself, and something new to do. You'll already have 10 items to add to your list. The first fun way to create your summer bucket list in your bullet journal is to create doodles that represent each item on your list. This is such a fun and creative process since you can go with the drawing style of your choice. I'm doing this spread in my Art Journal A5 dot grid notebook because it's the format I use on an everyday basis, but you could totally do a similar spread with different formats. For example, you could do a double-page spread using a traveler's notebook and it would look great. Don't forget to use my affiliate code Delphine10 for 10% off your Art Journal order. Anyways, I decided to be a bit extra and show you 2 different drawing styles, and this first one uses a fine liner to draw the outline of each doodle and will color them later. Please note that I don't necessarily expect to get each item checked off my list. I try to view my bucket lists as intentions, ideas, and things to fuel my summer instead of viewing it as something very strict to follow, because then I tend to feel disappointed in myself if I don't get each item checked off. At this point, you're probably guessing the items on my list based on my doodles, and you'll see that a summer bucket list doesn't have to be something revolutionary or hard to achieve. But if you're still struggling to come up with your summer bucket list, here are 20-ish ideas to include in yours depending on your interests. Read a book outside, eat ice cream at a local ice cream shop, go to the movies, go on a new hike, go kayaking, go camping or glamping, go to a spa, do a long bike ride, go to the beach, make homemade pizzas, bake a new recipe, host a brunch, host a pool party with friends, have a barbecue, have a game night with family, go to a water park with family, try a new restaurant, enjoy a happy hour outside with friends, spend a day at the lake, do a weekend trip to a nearby city, travel to a new destination, go to a music festival, go to a museum, or paint ceramics on a rainy day. I hope this inspired you a little bit, but let us know in the comments what's on your summer bucket list. Getting back to the spread, I'm now coloring my doodles with my Art Journal calligraph pens, and I'm alternating with the smaller and the bigger tip depending on the size of my doodle. The final step of this spread is to take your fine liner and draw a tiny box with a description of the item next to your doodle. So throughout the summer, you're going to be able to check off all of these items directly in your spread. And that's the first drawing style. For the second style, I'm using a thicker fine liner here, and to make it more fun, I decided to use a red fine liner, but you could totally go with the color of your choice. As you'll see, this style is monochromatic and a little bit more of a sketchy doodle, and contrary to the first style, I'm not using a ruler or a circle drawing template, and I'm embracing the imperfect look of the doodles. I personally really enjoy this style, and I actually created a similar bucket list when I traveled to the southwest of the United States back in November. This style is also quicker to do because it requires no additional coloring, especially if you chose a colored fine liner. If you're interested in a similar look in your own bullet journal but you're short on time this month, please head to the blog I wrote on Art Journal's website. You'll not only find pictures of the different spreads, but also a printable I created of a summer bucket list template. You'll be able to add it to your own notebook or trace the doodles. That's pretty much it for the second style. If you want a similar look to a spread with doodles, but you're either not comfortable with drawing or you don't have the time to draw, might I suggest stickers? They're a really fun way to add visual interest and color to your spreads. Don't worry about not having the perfect sticker form of an item on your bucket list, since we're going to write a description next to it anyways. And if you don't have a sticker that corresponds to every single item on your list, that's totally okay too. Try to disperse your stickers equally throughout the page, and we'll fill the blanks with the remaining items. This is why I'm sketching where I'm going to put the descriptions. It's to make sure that I have some additional space for other items on my list. Even though I'm filming on a time lapse, I think that you get the gist that it's a much quicker spread to make than if you're doodling absolutely everything. But it's still super fun and colorful, especially with adding the summer in bold and colored lettering. The third way to create a summer bucket list is a stripped back minimalist list. At its core, bullet journaling is a tool to organize your life and your thoughts in a personalized way. You do not have to create elaborate monthly themes or draw doodles if you don't want to or if you currently do not have the time to. You can simply check off the boxes along the summer and it will be just as functional and satisfying as the other spreads. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you end up creating your own summer bucket list, please tag Archer and Olive and I. See you in the next one. Bye!